Hello, 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 hello. Hey! I can't believe it. I've been muted this whole time. Oh my god. Okay, so this is like a really embarrassing thing. you know. Oh, I can hear myself now. Okay, I will tell you a little bit of what I was doing. Yeah, so I am going to be playing a game called Banner of the Maid, right? Banner of the Maid is supposed to be a game about the French Revolution with Gijinka. If you don't know what Gijinka is, Gijinka basically is like it's it's you take a character, you take any concept, you take any idea, you take anything that you might think of as interesting, and then you turn it into an anime girl. That's like the long and short of it. It's nothing like out of this world, right? Um, yeah. So basically, what the genre is about. Um, yeah. So you take a concept and you turn it into anime. It's nothing out of this world. I think people have done it like very recurrently, but there is something special about Kijinka, and that is that it typically is done to create gacha games, and it typically is done to create like, a lot of concepts, since you can pretty easily take a look at something and ask, oh, what if it was anime, right? What if it was the anime version of this or the anime version of that? And I found this game, which its concept is that it's anime girls in the French Revolution. And yeah, that sounds like as silly as you might imagine. And I thought it would be really funny if I could play it because, for those of you that may not know, I was born in France. I have a bit of a connection to that culture, and je peux parler français, and yeah, like a lot of things like that. That's part of what inspired my will to create the Quebec series, because the Quebec series was in part an exploration of why Quebec is not conventionally considered part of Latin America, right? And that that was basically like the beginning of the thing. Um, I thought it would be like an easy starting point, right? So okay, enough about myself. Basically, what I was trying to do is that I know it's like a complicated time to stream. I know that people will probably look back at these like huge muted bit and notice that there's a lot of scruff. But kind of what I want to do here is not so much stream, in the conventional sense, because I tend to prepare my streams a lot more. What I'm trying to do right now is have my reaction to this game stored somewhere, because I think it will be very funny to look back upon it. And yeah, I mean, if someone joins later on, I think that would be very cool. But for the time being, I'm just gonna like play it and react. Uh, yeah, that's pretty much the concept. I think I will open the game now. I've laid out like enough of what I wanted to do, and there's like a lot of scruff to this stream already. OBS has been shit lately. The thing with OBS that I find is that they're trying to update a lot. They're trying to look a lot more like Streamlabs. And okay, let me just change. Yeah, so OBS is trying to become Streamlabs. Basically, they're trying to create the Streamlabs experience. And in creating the Streamlabs experience, wait a second, I think I could go lower here. Yeah, there we go. In trying to create something more similar to the Streamlabs experience, they're updating a lot of things, and a lot of things are lagging like crazy. I don't like that. I don't like that, but it's something that they're doing. And yeah, I mean, I've had a lot of troubles with OBS. If I found a better source of, a better streaming software, I'd go for it. But I heard that this one's like an industry standard. So anyway, I got chat open. I got like yeah. The moment I press English, we're going to hear like a lot of music. I am probably going to be pausing a bit since I want to get the audio balance right, and I only have myself as a reference at the moment. So yeah, I'll play the game. I'll select English, and we'll see what happens. If it's too loud, I can lower it uh, on my end, but I should probably lower it on my uh, yeah, the game capture itself. I hear something a bit loud. Let's see how actually loud it is. Hello, hello, this is an audio test. Okay, having tested it, it sounds like normal on my end. Like it's not super loud. I guess that's enough. Even then, just to be safe, I'm going to lower it to like 6. Yeah. So we're starting a new game. And I'm going for the general. Yeah, it seems to be like the hard mode. I probably don't need to go so hard, but yeah, I mean, give me the general experience, right? Where nous sommes des patriotes, alors we want to win, we want to defeat everyone. So yeah. I wonder who that girl is. But that's the point of Gijinka, right? Maybe that's like the woman Napoleon. Oh, it's like one of those old RPGs. I haven't seen this style since games like To the Moon. I haven't played To the Moon yet. A friend of mine gifted it to me, but I've been saving it for like a time in my life where I can actually enjoy it. This looks very similar in presentation to that game. Okay. Hello. I never click on a notification so fast. Welcome, Kame! We're going to be playing a silly Chinese game about the French Revolution. Banner of the Maid, it's called. I know I said I wouldn't stream. I'm not supposed to be streaming, but yeah. I thought this would be, it sounds too silly not to stream. My choices were between that and watching what's the name of the thing? Uh, yeah, I was going to watch an anime or yeah, but I decided to play this game because I found it and it seemed really stupid. So yeah. Anyway, I'll be reading. Summer 1791. Oh, this is near the French Revolution. Varennes, en France. Oh, damn, that guy's handsome. Okay. So, Varennes is not far ahead. Are you sure that the king will be here? Okay. I can only hope that it's true. Otherwise, the king of France might already be in the territory of another country. Oh yeah, the king was trying to escape. This is how how the French king was actually caught and presented to the Revolutionary Tribunal the first time that the French Revolution happened. The king tried to escape with his family on a yeah on a carriage, and he was trying to meet up with like sympathetic forces uh, to escape kind of the revolutionaries. Uh, Back when the revolution was like a moderate movement to instaurate a parliament, but then when he did that, things started to go crazy because people started to say, "Oh, the king is against the revolution. The king is against the reforms," and yeah, that's what really started to like make things worse for Louis the 16th. So yeah, be vigilant, Marquis de Lafayette. Oh, so this is Lafayette. If we don't bring the king back, the whole country will shake tomorrow. France can't afford this kind of blow during such a crucial moment. I could give them French accents, but that would be like incredibly exhausting. I think that just to stay in character, I'll try though, because not no other VTuber will be able to give you that scruff experience. What is the king thinking? Can't he just stay put in the palace? Comte de Mirabeau. So this is the Count of Mirabeau. Having just recovered from a serious illness, you should stay in Paris and rest. It was I who provided the intelligence. Of course, I have the responsibility to accompany you and the troops there. I don't think they're the Garde Nationale. Okay, so the Garde Nationale is like a group of elite soldiers. Uh, yeah, the La Garde is like, yeah, it's like gendarmerie. I don't know if you have that where you live. They're soldiers, but they're also kind of police. It's like a midpoint. It's like if the army had a police for civilians. So yeah. It's the army of the royalists. They must be heard to pick up the king. Then I'm counting on you. I'm not experienced in battlefield commanding or leading charges. Our actions tonight will change the fate of France. Marquis de Lafayette, please be sure to find the king and all of his entourage. Okay, so we're trying to find the king and like his escorts. What is he saying? What are these like vaguely French sounds? This is not have French sounds. It's so strange, but I think that this is like Chinese people attempting to make like French phonetization. So I can appreciate that. Let's see. Don't worry. You'd better take the time and think about how to persuade the king. Persuade him about what? A noble woman. Oh, she's cute. What's that noise? Player face. The enemy has been alerted and are guarding the breach. Anyway, move to the enemy first. Get close to attack. Show no mercy for traitors. Okay. So... Oh no. Oh, it's Chinese. They're actually speaking Chinese. Huh. Yeah, attack him. Uh-huh. Ooh. No! They killed one of my... Enemy face. Oh no. What are they doing? No! Yay! We defeated the... I like this combat. It's not really strategic, but I can appreciate that the animations are actually like combat. Robespierre is my waifu, yes. What game is this? It's a game called Banner of the Maid. It's supposed to be a game about the French Revolution, created by a Chinese studio that's doing Ijinka. There's still one group of enemies left at the entrance of the town. Oh yeah, I'm doing French accents, I forgot. There is still one group of enemies left at the entrance of the town. I hope the king is still there. No time to waste, get it done now. Alright. What would be like the most convenient ground for... Well, it's all flat ground apparently, so... I don't think it really matters. The animations are really nice. French Revolution, but Chinese and anime. Yeah, pretty much. That's what this is. Charge! Player face. You're getting wrecked, boy. No, no, no. Yeah, you're... Fuck you. Woo! Were they defeated? Oh, not yet. Lots of Chinese war strategy games. Yeah, there are a lot of those. Charge! Yay, we won! We defeated them! The royalists were guarding this carriage. Let's get and take a closer look. Designated areas that you need to reach for are marked as yellow grids. Moving to that mission area. Huh, okay. So let's see what happens. Heroic? Am I supposed to, like, charge this person? Like, kill the carriage? Let me see if I can do something about that. Okay, yeah, I guess it's the only option. Oh, I see. It's not letting me do anything. My favorites are from Easy Tech. Oh. I'm just imagining the French Revolution, but as an anime intro. Okay, wait. Oh, yeah, I just have to wait. Okay. Mirabeau. Like the messenger said, it's a carriage that the king took. I leave the searching in the town to you as I stay here to guard the carriage. Please try not to cause a disturbance. I will deal with it, you can rest assured. Well, madame, please step outside. Oh. Oh, it's, Marie Antoinette. The Austrian princess. Surely you know what would happen next. Yes, His Majesty's in the town and Marquis de Lafayette will find him soon enough. Please come back to Paris with us. Maybe this guy is evil. He doesn't sound evil enough. Okay. What will happen to our family when we return to Paris? I should give her like an Austrian accent because I'm pretty sure this is Marie Antoinette. And she was Austrian. Let's see. The documents left by His Majesty confirmed that he had betrayed the country and the people. Yeah, so this is what happened during the French Revolution. The king was first accepting the reforms of the tennis court oath and the revolutionaries, but then he started to notice that they will take like a lot of power from him, and he basically attempted to escape to find a Habsburg army that would help him like fight. And in his attempt to do that, he actually upset the revolutionaries because he basically gave them the signal that he wasn't fully on board with the reforms and he was willing to betray the National Assembly to get his power back with the help of the Austrians. And yeah, you know, it doesn't look good when the King of France is asking the Germans for help. So yeah. Very good French accent. I'm French, I can do the French accent. I'm just exaggerating how I talk normally. I wish I could wear a massive wig. You can. Become Speaker of the House. For France at this moment, betrayal is a delicacy in which friends inside and outside Paris are all eagerly waiting to take their bite. Okay, what's the Austrian accent like? I'll just do German. Then what will become of my children? The future of the royal family? Okay, I like how I did that accent, but I didn't like the voice. She's meant to sound more girly, I guess. Your children will be taken care of. After all, they're from the bloodline of the royal family. In the current situation, their lives can only be held in the hands of others. Alright, please don't make any unnecessary resistance. This is the consequence of the royal family's behavior and you must take responsibility. We caught her! What? What the fuck? Sure enough, as predicted by the painting, the blue diamond has responded. It seems you're the person I'm looking for. What do you mean? Cough. I'm not here for the king. What I'm looking for is the ability hidden in you. Anyway, what I'm about to say may be confusing to you. But please listen to it carefully and consider it seriously before answering my question. This is not only about you and me, but also about the future of the country. Yelling and commotion can be heard in the distance. It seems the king has been found. There is no much time, please listen carefully. What's gonna happen? There's been like no gameplay at all. Mirabo, that was the most turbulent moment in my life. I escaped from the gate of death, and my hands hold the key to change the future of the country. That was the legacy that has been passed down for hundreds of years, and appeared in many stories and legends. Women who are affected by it are inevitably caught in a tortuous fate. I hope this action won't be one of the many remorses in my life. I hope that they can become the maids of France that'll make the country peaceful and stable. I can do a really good hillbilly accent and southern aristocrat accent. That sounds fun. Okay, so 5 years later, we're on the outskirts of Toulon. And this young girl... I don't know where she is, but I'm guessing it's my character, so I'm just speaking normally for her. So the saying that the king was kidnapped is false. If the public knew the truth, the royal family should have been imprisoned, or even worse. Amiable. It's just a story that I heard while drinking. I'm telling this story because you, my young lady, are too bored on the road. Oh, it was just a story. Speaking of which, I have heard several versions of similar stories. But The woman who changed the royal family may truly exist. After her intervention, there had been many changes in the royal family. Oh, young lady, do you really believe the so-called Maid stuff? Wielding incredible talent, the maids were born to save the country in danger. I'm not sure. This young lady in military uniform claims to be a graduate of the École Militaire. Okay. So, the École Militaire was basically a military school that still exists today. It's become more of like a normal school, but back in the day, it was the school that trained the officers of what basically was the most advanced army in Europe, right? So, yeah, Napoleon Bonaparte, studied at the École Militaire. So we're basically like, we studied with Napoleon, or we study where Napoleon is studying. Um, you should put freelance epic anime music in the background. Maybe, yeah. Is there no music? I think this is supposed to have music. I'm hearing music right now. Ever since women were allowed to join the army, oh yeah, that happened. The École Militaire received a bunch of female students who passed special testing. Young lady, what's your name again? Pauline Bonaparte. Oh, we're a Bonaparte. Yeah.
Oh?
Her surname, you're not a Parisian, are you? I'm from Corsica. We're from Corsica. Okay, so France has an island that's not part of... it's a tiny island. South of France, there's an island that's right behind Sardinia, which is an Italian island. And, Napoleon is actually Italian, right? He was born in the Italian community of Corsica. The name Napoleon itself kind of comes from Napolis, which is it's a part of Italy, basically. And Bonaparte is an Italian surname, so Napoleon was he was French through and through, but he was born to like Italians, and yeah, they made Napoleon hot. Oh my god. Yeah. What a coincidence. When I was young, I joined the army and went to Corsica. Speaking of that. Never mind. N'importe quoi. What topic do you wish to discuss? Oh wait, I am Mirabeau or I am Pauline? Let's discuss the situation. Speaking of that, when I was young, I really couldn't believe a revolution would really happen. Ah. Should I give her like an Italian accent because she's from Corsica? 7 years ago, the king summoned the states Lista General. I can't do that. I can do like French words with an Italian accent. You really think we don't know about Corsica? A lot of French people don't care about Corsica, right? It's like Kansas in a way. People don't. They go there on vacation, but they don't really. It's not part of the mainland. So yeah. Rab found some random Chinese game just to rant about the French Revolution. Yeah, I thought it would be in character. El Rey, le Roi. The king summoned the Estates General to solve financial problems. That's right, the clergy for the first estate, the nobility for the second estate, and the commoners for the third estate. The Estates General intensified the contradiction between the estates, and finally a revolution took place in Paris. The Bastille was stormed and the king compromised, resulting in the legitimation of the current assembly. Okay, yeah, so the take of the Bastille. The Bastille was basically a prison. It was one of those big prisons in France, and political prisoners were held there. And basically, what happened during the revolution is that a bunch of people assaulted it and freed the prisoners of La Bastille. And that was like crazy because basically civil resistance overtook the the army. And ever since in France we celebrate Bastille Day. It's like the day of the French Revolution. It's like the day of France because the public took over. Mm-hmm. Kansas has some of the best lore of any state of the USA. Yeah, that's actually true. I learned that Napoleon was from Corsica in high school. Yeah, I mean, he was from Corsica. Oh. Well, you're quite familiar with the history. Then what do you think of the revolution? I was in Corsica. You look fucking Napoleon. I was in Corsica 7 years ago and didn't know too much about Paris. I learned all of it in the École Militaire. But in the past few years, although the power of the nobility has been weakened, the royal family stood unaffected. Well, the royal family changed their attitude after that, supported the reform of the assembly, and did a lot of unprecedented things. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. At first, the king supported the reforms. For example, girls like you are enrolled in the École Militaire. That's a policy promoted by the royal family, and they've made a good use of it, of the publicity. That would not happen because women in the military, women were not supposed to be in the military. I know this too, but a soldier should not care too much about the political issues. Yeah, I guess. Imagine you show up to class and the professor is playing an anime game and then just starts the lecture. Yeah, that could be. I can see that you don't care about politics. Oh boy, if you knew. Otherwise you would have known me. Really? Never mind, speaking of the military. The Battle of Toulon is going on right now. Oh god. Young lady, have you been transferred to Toulon? There's a war going on here, as I know. My older brother. Oh, Napoleon! We're Napoleon's younger sister then. Huh. My older brother is a soldier and he's serving in Toulon. I'm here to take a vacation. In my opinion, now is not the time for military personnel to take a vacation. Domestic rebellions happen from time to time, and the wars with neighboring countries are also ongoing. Yeah, so the French Revolution was mainly like a Parisian-led thing, right? So you had the French Revolution happening in Paris, and a lot of the really loyalist parts of France were in the countryside. And they were like people who really didn't want the king to go away, and they attacked the revolutionaries. But whenever they did that, the French army killed them all. so French soldiers from Paris attacked a lot of the countryside and killed a lot of people in France. So the French Revolution had a lot of French on French violence as well. And yeah, if you were pro-revolution, you wouldn't have had a good time traveling to like the countryside. It was mainly like a city thing, so yeah. Domestic rebellions happen from time to time, yeah. As you said, as a soldier, it's time to fight for the country on the front line. Oh. Well, then why are you... To be honest, I just experienced a fierce battle recently. Well, it was said to be a victory according to the final result. Well, I can tell it from your medal. Even if it's awarded by the royal family as a response to the current situation, it must be a considerable degree of military merit. Oh yeah, we have like a French order. Yeah, the Legion of Order. So this is like a medal of recognition, basically. Think of it as like the Presidential Medal of Honor, if you're American. But casualties were overwhelmingly heavy, which made me start to doubt whether I'm suitable as a soldier. Oh? So you came here to talk to your brother about it? Yes, it was also my brother's recommendation that led me to apply to the École Militaire. Okay. Although he's strange and ambitious to outsiders, he's definitely a qualified soldier. Okay. It's evident to hear such comments from someone's own sister. Why? Do you not love your sister, Mirabeau? But speaking of Toulon, it's definitely not a good place for a vacation now. Yeah, like... I know what the Battle of Toulon is, but I'll let the characters just kind of explain to you. Why was the countryside pro-monarchy, though? Because the French Revolution also wanted to do a lot of weakening of church institutions, right? But church institutions were incredibly important for people's daily lives. Whenever you were very far from the government, the church was the closest thing to like a center of organization that you had. Marriages happened in the church, baptisms happened in the church, problem resolution happened in the church. And suddenly coming to people from the countryside and telling them that, yeah, this is not going to be a thing anymore, was a bit disquieting, because they were going to be taken off of their institutions basically, and you couldn't have that in a normal situation. So yeah, the church was important, the government was less important the further you got from Paris, and the church gained like a role. So in that situation, yeah, people didn't want. Yeah, the countryside was more in favor of not having the church destroyed, and the monarch was like ordained by God. So yeah, they were protecting their own way of life in a way. Because a lot of peasants were serfs that had a right to the land due to previous agreements with various nobles, and these were enforced by the crown. Yeah. Okay. Toulon. It has been half a year already since the traitors within the city helped the foreign army to occupy Toulon. Yes, the Austrians are here. The nearby cities that are affected by the war are also in a panic. Alas, people are suffering too much. This war must be ended as soon as possible. However, it is strange that not only the neighboring countries, Prussia and Austria, are attacking the city, but also the British. Since the House of Bourbon is still there, even if they're worried about the impact of the revolution, they shouldn't be rushing to wage a war. Even His Majesty supports the Assembly to engage in war. It's really abnormal, and there may be some unknown power in the back. Are you saying, like, the power of the maids? What? Who knows? However, it is not a strange thing for the king to support the war. Although the king has temporarily won the support of the people, the power of the royal family and the nobility are still weakening. If the revolutionist regime is defeated by foreign troops, they will regain power. Do they even know how many people will die for this? Too bad. Perhaps I really have chosen the wrong person. Huh? Just my personal conjecture. In any case, war is inevitable. Yeah, we discussed everything. Oh well. Glory on the battlefield, defending the country. We joined the army for this purpose. But when we actually stepped into the battlefield, it was totally a different thing. Hundreds of people will either survive or die on the battlefield because of our decisions. How can one take up these responsibilities? That I don't know, I'm not familiar with military affairs. However, you see, whether you're of the royal family or the common folk, who can really say if they can dominate their own fate? And according to my decades of experience, fate often won't give you much choice. What do you think, young lady? In order to not make mistakes, would you let go of the opportunity to change your fate? Surely not. So much for the talk. We're nearly in Toulon. Well, it looks like my ride ends here. The person that my brother sent to pick me up should be near. Then I'll bid you farewell. If you happen to visit me in Paris, I'll prepare more interesting stories and some refreshments for you. Thank you. And I have a few words to say to you before I leave. Yes? Your storytelling skills could use some work. Please do hone your speech before we meet next time. This is the first time I've had such an audience. This was the first time I saw Pauline Bonaparte. After that, she set foot on the battlefield again. And when we'll meet again in Paris, that's several months later. Yeah. Chapter 1. The Cannons of Toulon. The British are fucking invading, oh no. Okay, let's see, It was not only that, it was also the fact that the revolutionaries wanted to confiscate and reorganize land usage. Yes! In general, liberal state building has always been tied to reorganizing the use of land and taking land from the church and, previous agreements, so that's not great. For example, if the crown had done reforms early, if the Jacobins had not been allowed to run amok like they did, and so on. Yeah. Napoleon would have won if he gave his hot enemy sister to Russia in exchange for a Russian embargo of Britain. Well, we'll have to see what happens with Pauline. I don't think we need to, trade us off into marriage. Is the guy who's supposed to pick me up still not here yet? I haven't seen Brother Napoleon for more than a year. I said fucking Napoleon Onichan, that would be. Napo. How would I call a shorthand of Napoleon? I'm just gonna call him Onichan. Well, news about his military merits on the front line can be heard from time to time. This area was once downtown. When the war broke out, civilians were evacuated, leaving only a mess here. People just want a stable and peaceful life, but they can't get it because of the war. Having said that, how come no one is coming? Did I come to the wrong place? Oh shit! Artillery, and the distance is very close. Damn it, it's the enemy! They have already advanced this far. I have to hide. I have to find a place to hide immediately. Oh no. Leclerc. This guy is a fucking scumbag. He will be. I'll tell you later. I'll tell you later. But he was important in the French Revolution. Okay, did the young lady come this way? Could she happen to be Bonaparte's sister? Can you hear me, Mademoiselle Bonaparte? No response. Then I'll have to search this entire area. Who's that blockhead yelling on the street? He might as well lead the enemies to us directly. I guess he must be the one sent by my brother. I can join him and escape. Anyway, let me check out the surrounding area and find a place to meet. Tut tut. It's the enemy scouts, a group of scattered soldiers. I need to defeat them to reach the intersection in the front. In any case, the safety of Mademoiselle Bonaparte must be guaranteed. Yeah, there's a chain of advantages against other classes. Leclerc's chasseur à cheval is light cavalry, which is an advantage against light infantry, but against heavy cavalry. Okay, Inspire. Wait. It's a military cap of one of our soldiers, and it was hit by several bullets. Oh no! It seems that the front line has expanded to this town. The port is said to be occupied by British warships. I guess the situation is not looking very optimistic. I don't know how many soldiers have already been sacrificed on the battlefield. I'll take it with me. If I meet anyone friendly, it's easier for them to recognize me. Oh yeah, we took a culotte. Yeah, so the French military had its own hats. Okay, yeah, alright. No! Okay, In this basket is a bundle of fleurs-de-lis. Oh! The petals are already withered. Under the rubble, a dead body? Seems to be some civilian who didn't have time to evacuate. It is not the time for sentimentality. Keep moving forward. Oh, fuck. Yeah, we'll have to attack. You're going down, Austrian moron. Yeah, that seems to be an Austrian uniform. I don't know if the British had a green one. I believe they might have had a green one. I love liberalism, but for an enemy girl dictatorship doesn't sound bad. Yeah. Die! We won! They have been defeated. Hit or defeat enemies to increase your morale. When your morale counter is full, you can use heroic attack command. Okay, yeah, that seems simple enough. A piece of a burnt banner. Not long ago I was fighting with my comrades under this banner. Soldiers fought under my command, and although they eventually repelled the enemy, most of them were killed. Was my leadership good enough? Whoa, we got a French flag! Okay. Alright, we'll have to keep the terrain. Oh, what a chud! He's going to the puddle because he knows I can't, like, catch him there. Huh. Yeah, I think I'm going to wait. Okay, yeah, wait there. Alright, yeah, I caught you on advantageous terrain for me, so... You know, that's whatever. Yay! I would love it if you could go, like, over here now, but I know you can't. Heroic. Get ready to die. Whoa! That guy got it. It was red for Greece. Oh yeah, right. Russia was green. I don't want to be attacked in the puddle. Okay, yeah. We got out of the puddle, that's great. But are there Russians here? Like... I don't think there were Russians at Toulon. I might be wrong, though. Yeah. Okay, maybe I could eat. Yeah, let's eat. And, yeah, I guess now we're, like, pretty much set to win. Take that. Yeah, we've won. I mean, we could have won without it, but I think it's good that we did. Woo! Defeated! Yeah, there's not going to be an enemy phase now because we won. Hey. Are you Mademoiselle Bonaparte? This must be the guy who was yelling. His voice was so loud. Excuse me, are you with my brother Napoleon? I'm the subordinate of your brother, Charles Leclerc. Yeah. Well, just like he described. Mademoiselle Pauline, you have the temperament that fits this military uniform. What does that even mean? Is that what my brother said? What does that mean? Except Mademoiselle Josephine, you're the one he talked about most. Yeah, Josephine was Napoleon's wife. However, the fits this military uniform part is my own opinion. What? Thank you. There are a few people in the military who speak like you, Mr. Leclerc. What? Oh, I think I get it. It's because she's a girl, right? So maybe she's being told like, yeah, no, you're fitted for the military. You can make it in the military. That's like an oddly. I wouldn't take that comment nicely from a guy, but okay. Men or women, some people are born to be soldiers. Sure. Let's stop talking and standing here and go back to the camp first. There is an enemy line nearby, and it'll be dangerous to stay for too long. No! Look out, Pauline! Bruh! Leclerc got it. No! Leclerc! No! Okay. I think a book that is basically just a fictional version of the French Revolution, like how Game of Thrones was based off the War of the Roses. Yeah, that would be nice. French camp at Toulon.
Pauline.
The battle begins in 4 hours. Are you still determined, soldier that I knew? Is it you? Napoleon Oni-chan. He looks like such a fun. I love that. Leclerc asked me to bring you a message. Well, I should give him like a chat voice. What's like the most chat voice I can do? I'll go as slow as I can and yeah. Leclerc asked me to bring you a message. That you owe him a big favor. Don't forget to return it later. It's going to be really hard to switch between Pauline and Napoleon because Pauline is like... She has a very light voice. Okay. Monsieur Leclerc, is he alright now? His legs were broken from diving in order to save him. And he'll return to Paris to rest tomorrow. If I had paid more attention to my surroundings, I would have noticed that the area had already been bombarded once by the enemy. It was my poor judgment that led to Monsieur Leclerc's serious injury. Girl, he was starting like chit-chat with you while you were just trying to like get out of there. Bad luck happens from time to time on the battlefield. Don't blame yourself. I've heard of your victory on the front line. You won the battle, but with heavy casualties. Where did you expect to get some compliments from me? He's such a chud. Although the enemy was defeated and I was exceptionally commended, I can't forget the soldiers who died in that battle, and I can praise her victory. Should I really be considered a qualified leader? What? It was I who brought you to Paris, and it was I who suggested that you enter the École Militaire. Am I doing something wrong? No, it was my own decision to become a soldier. Recall your original intention of joining the army, Pauline. At this very moment, the war is still going on. The commander agreed to my plan not long ago. Tonight we'll launch a general attack on the enemy's position. Once the fortress is occupied, we can then use the cannons to drive the British warships out of Toulon. It's time for this battle to end. Since Leclerc is injured, I need another adjutant. Oh! What say you? Are you coming with me? I... Make your decision. Indecisive people are unworthy of the battlefield. If you send me back... If you don't want to be a soldier anymore, I will arrange someone to send you back to Corsica. La Corse. Okay, yeah, no, he would say Corse. Because Corsica is the Italian word. I will stay, brother. Tell me about the battle plan. Good. Bon, ça c'est bon. Then find yourself something to eat first. You can't go to the battlefield with an empty stomach. Come to meet me when you're ready. Leclerc's injury is my responsibility, but I still can't leave the battlefield. I can't believe I'm giving her a French accent now, oh my god. Protect the people like us from the anguish of war. It's for this reason that we decided to join the army. It's the French Revolution. The army's killing everyone, Pauline. The Maid of Toulon. Keep firing. The enemy's resistance is still very strong. Okay, the battle against the enemy position began in the afternoon and continued until the evening. The target of the attacks is Fort Mulgrave. Oh, Mulgrave. Yeah. The most heavily fortified position of the enemy's defense around Toulon, and also the key point of my brother's plan. Once you occupy this position, our artillery can bombard the British warships in the port from the high ground. Block the reinforcement and retreat roads at sea. Okay, this is like a whole plan. They're being like really, really coherent to how military thinking used to be around this area. Yeah, so basically by taking control of the castle, you can now shoot the ships from above and the ships can shoot back. So you force them to retreat. At that moment, our army has suppressed the enemy artillery, but still hasn't gained a decisive advantage. If the situation continues this way... What? Who is this lady? Okay, hello. Bonaparte, it's turning into a prolonged battle. The power of our artillery will be limited if we hold off till the nighttime. Oh yeah, because it's raining. Gunpowder can get wet. Okay, this is Rose de Beaumont, the artillery commander who's supporting my brother's offensive. Her name alone indicates that she's a noble. Yeah, because whenever you see a French name, if they have de Beaumont or de something, it means that they come from like a place or an estate. So, they come from... It's not like, like Jean Leclerc, you would say, right? It would be like Jean de Leclerc, which would mean typically that he rules a province or like a farm called Leclerc. So, for example, if you are Comte de Frontenac, that means you rule over Frontenac. And yeah, so this lady's a noble. A pro-revolution noble, okay. Most aristocratic officers have been replaced by the revolutionists. Only a few continue to serve in the army due to the influence of the Queen. Rose de Beaumont is the most distinguished among them. Oh, wow! Speaking of the legend of the maids, it has been taboo for the past hundreds of years, as it's always related to witches and heresy. Recently, there have been positive rumors spreading in the country, precisely because of the performance of General Rose de Beaumont on the battlefield, and the publicity of the royal family. Oh, okay, so she's like the heir of Jeanne d'Arc. The remaining shells are sufficient to support 3 or 4 rounds of artillery support. It's time to make a decision. Who is this guy? Rose de Beaumont, pay attention to the tone of your voice. This is not the era where you nobles can criticize and boss around people in the army. Your responsibility is to coordinate the artillery, not issuing combat orders. This man is Hubert Mondego. Well, that doesn't sound French, but okay. Yeah, so this would be like a commoner name because it doesn't have the in the middle. So yeah, the supervising adjutant sent by the general. I know how to say this in French, but not in English. Adjutant. It means like helper. There are many rumors about him in the army. His former superiors have all become big shots, so he's been rapidly promoted in the army. Officers who haven't received formal training like him aren't uncommon nowadays. Oh no! Commander Bonaparte surely has his plan. Your reminder is unnecessary. Or are you just trying to take credit for his work with your so-called instinct of the maid? I'm just speaking as a common soldier. Indeed, we don't have enough ammunition, not enough time. I should give him like an Arnold Schwarzenegger voice. Yeah, he's gonna be... we don't have enough ammunition or enough time. It's now or never. Concentrate all the shells and launch the final bombardment on the enemy positions. I'll lead the infantry charge. We must seize the opportunity to occupy the battery on the shore. Ha ha! Yeah, this is like a Johnny Bravo kind of guy. Yeah, that works. Pauline, ha! You're with me. As for Monsieur Mondego, Do you want to participate in the charge with us? What? Why are, like, the commanders participating in the charge? You don't do this with officer. Okay. About that, I caught a cold on the way here, so I'm not in condition for the charge. Then you'll be commanding the artillery support. I have already issued the plan to my subordinates. All you need to do is fire as planned. Well, the bombarding is crucial to the offensive. I will see to it personally. What revolution had a better chance of not becoming a reign of terror? The Russian or the French? Both were going to become terror, in my opinion. Like, which had a better shot of not becoming terror? Maybe the Russian, because it was more isolated? Like, they had... You know, the Russian Revolution was a revolution that started with people getting off a war, and the French Revolution was in a state of perpetual war, so... if there was one country that could, like, justify less its repressions, it would have been the Soviet Union. But obviously that didn't happen because revolutions are not like that. Okay, so the troops are waiting for orders. Rainy day, combat is extremely tough, and the most important thing is to inspire the soldiers' courage. Put your ability to good use, Pauline. Let me know if you need my support anytime, Pauline. Understood. Get ready for the first round of bombardment fire. Okay. Let's see what you guys do. Uh-huh. Oh, it's the fucking Brits. Okay, I can't lose this. Fuck these guys. Oh, brace yourselves. I need to practice my accents. I'm gonna make him like, where should he be from? Like, southern, the home counties, like... Oh, brace yourselves! We're under fierce bombardment from the enemy! Hold the line, as long as we hold Fort Mulgrave. Oh my god, I can't believe I said Mulgrave. Okay, victory is ours. Okay. Dodge. Okay. Okay, so Pauline has to be the... No, not yet. How do I deselect? Yeah, Napoleon is hitting first. I'm sorry, Napoleon, you're going first. Okay. Bruh. Fight Napoleon. There we go. Okay. Now Pauline is going to fight. Okay, Pauline. Oh no, she can actually like fight from a distance. Huh. Let's go! How do you have a revolution without murdering anything that moves? That's very difficult. Okay, yeah, you're going over here. Keep firing! Let's go! Bro, this artillery is like super cracked. I love them. No, Napoleon! Do you have a second round of fire? Yes! Let's go! Okay. We're doing fine, we're doing fine. Okay, yeah, you wait here. Wait. Finally, I'm moving over here, and... we're waiting. Yeah. Pay attention to the target area's fire. Where are you hitting? Damn it! Oh, he's a home counties guy, okay. Damn it! The enemy has already rushed our position. Who's that man with the messy hair? And who's that young lady? Could she be just like Lady Wellesley? Wellesley. Yeah, no, Wellesley. Okay. We used 3, right? Okay, so we have 3. Not bad. The bombardment is going well and Rose's arrangement is trustworthy. However, our enemy is very tenacious. Pauline, can you still hold on? Ha ha ha! Time is running out. Go all out and break through the enemy's defense. With my ability, I can maximize the courage of soldiers and strengthen their combat effectiveness. Although I got only 1 shot at the moment, now is the most critical time of the battle. Understood. Will increase the damage done in a short period. Once you use a command skill, you cannot cancel your move. You must issue an order of attack or wait. Where am I even supposed to go? Like, oh, these people are... No. Okay, so I'm going to inspire. Okay, now everyone's inspired. And... fire! Okay, yeah. The position is almost lost. It was exactly like what Lady Wesley said. The French will become our greatest threat. The eagle from Corsica will ignite a fire of war that will sweep across the continent. Is Napoleon a Neanderthal but French? I'm making him like a... yeah, like a chud. Yeah, Napoleon is... oh my god. You people need to like get out of this uncomfortable arrangement, yeah. Bruh, everyone's going for Napoleon. This sucks. No! Damn. No, they have a second round. No, Napoleon! Fall back, Napoleon! Okay. Yeah, heal. And... grab me, the British guy sound like Shrek. He's not Shrek, he's from the... south. Okay, I think this is a good arrangement. Yeah. Holy shit, those guys hit like really hard. There we go. I'm strong. No! Please! No! I lost! I was defeated! All because I wanted to protect fucking Napoleon. No! Okay, what I've learned is that Napoleon is not worth protecting. I am going to... The British fucking killed me, bro. Ah, no. I think the way you would have a revolution with a ton of purging... Yeah, okay, okay. I am saving the inspiration for later. Clearly the game does not know how I play. Fuck. Take that. Orons. I'm angry now. I will not be defeated again. So this is a zero death stream. Yeah. Oh my god. Die. Yeah, okay, now we're just going to be like streamlining. I'm going to beeline now. Take that. Okay, Napoleon. We need you at your Sunday best. Yeah, in the second round. Let's go. How did your finals go? They went well. Okay. Yeah, it was like nothing crazy. Okay, Pauline. I want you to wait, and I also want you to come over here. Yeah. Fire! Lady Wellesley! Okay. Ah, okay. Is it the right time? I don't know if it's the right time to use the skill. I mean, I can listen to the game and do it regardless. No. Oh, I have an extended shot. Let's see. Whoa! That's pretty good. I wish I knew that. No, it's not Shrek. It's there are many British accents. Let's go. Take that. Fucking bongs. The position is almost lost. It was exactly like what Lady Wellesley said. The French will become our greatest threat. The eagle from Corsica will ignite a fire of war that will sweep across the continent. Okay. You're not gonna defeat Napoleon. I'm comfortable knowing that at least. Yeah. Okay. Wait, no. I want Napoleon. No! Why are... Okay, you're gonna eat bread then. Let's go! Can you attack anyone? No, you can't. Yeah, just go forward, Pauline. Yeah, I think he's gonna die. We have 2 rounds. Wait, no. Okay. Yeah. So what I will do now is that with Pauline, I will attack with the experimental musket over here. Let's go! We defeated the British! And now, you're going to attack this guy. Woo! Their position has been taken. Okay, Napoleon. Okay, we did it! Unbelievable. Although you're just temporarily taking command, you fought with such bravery. As impressive as your brother said. You've overpraised me. It seems to be my ability or something, making the soldiers become... In comparison, the targeting and timing of the cannons under your command were truly impeccable. Please remember that you know every detail of the terrain, no matter where you're fighting. Seems that it's no exaggeration. Yeah, she went to mat school. L'école militaire was particularly famous because... You know how in high schools, they teach people to do, like, parabolic launches? Like, oh, you're going to launch this ball into the air, and then it's gonna fall on the ground. And how do you aim that properly, right? That was actually invented for the École Militaire, because people had to be taught how to fire cannons. So whenever you're doing those problems in, like, physics class or something, just know that they weren't created to teach people mathematics. They were created to teach French military engineers how to fire cannons. So yeah. Don't say that. That is all thanks to Monsieur Hubert's strategic commanding, right? Haha, you're totally not the same as they said. Everyone thought that the maid of the royal family was a cold-hearted and grim person. Rose. Okay, wait, I need to remember this. Rose, the situation on the other fronts are still unclear. Tell the artillery to catch up quickly and attack the British warships in the port. Understood. Soldiers, ready the cannons. I like Rose. She's more like me. Let's go! Die, you fucking bonks! Okay, this guy, where should he be from? Maybe just London. Yeah, I'm not gonna do voices for like anything. Your Excellency, it's the bombarding of the French. Oh, she looks hot. Oh, who is that? It seems that Fort Mulgrave has fallen. We should retreat as soon as possible before they block the port. Aye, aye, ma'am. This should be sufficient to force those stubborn old men to make up their minds and wage war against France. The status quo of this country is a group of beasts fighting each other, and the one that survives will be the fiercest one yet. We should take the opportunity and defeat them now. However, this is not something for me to decide. Anyway, I should return home for some long-term discussions. Wales. I can't do a Welsh accent. This should be the right time to stop and resume discussions. La victoire est à nous! Nous avons gagné! Vive la République! En bas les Britanniques! Okay, we did it. La victoire est à nous! I see you're here, Pauline. Well, I can't see the whole view of Toulon from here. Take a good look. This is the city we've liberated. Brother, how can you be so determined to implement a battle plan like this? In order to contain the enemy outside of the city, our allied forces have been fighting very hard. Even so, we might have not have enough time to occupy Fort Mulgrave. You're right. We were lucky to succeed in the end. Perhaps we should thank God for helping us. Ha ha. I for one can't make such a decision. Thinking of not being able to win the battle with soldiers fight with their lives. While soldiers fight with their lives. Maybe I'm not a qualified commander at all. Pauline, do you know what's more painful than soldiers' death? More painful? To let them die in vain under the command of incompetent generals. And this is happening every day in the war. I believe that I'm the best choice that soldiers could possibly have, so I never hesitate when I'm making decisions. But if I could come up with better plans... Pauline, did the instructors of the École Militaire not tell you? The talents of soldiers must be honed on the battlefield in order for them to blossom. Ha ha ha. Before that day... okay. Before that day, the soldiers who died under your command are the responsibility you must bear. Do you remember his nobles? I don't want to make him say Corsica. Do you remember his noble fights back in Corse? No. Johnny Bravo can't speak French. You won 35 times, I won 20 times. You have snatched 20 victories from the best soldier in France. Ha ha! Give yourself some credit. Brother. So much for the gossip. I have to prepare my personal report for Paris. Otherwise, God knows what Hubert will say, huh? With this victory, the big shots in Paris should finally make up their mind and give me a chance to make a big difference. Remember to come and help me by then, Pauline. Understood. After the British warships withdrew, remaining enemy forces on the land were quickly annihilated, and the flame of victory burned in the city of Toulon. However, the war is not over. Starting from Toulon, the conflict between France and all of Europe has become more intense. Oh yeah. All this started with the revolution that took place in Paris a few years ago. Nowadays, the French royal family survives under the influence of a woman, which makes Paris a stage of order and chaos intertwined. Now 2 months later in Paris. Paris is still the same city that is so lively even at this hour. Malmaison Café? Café, According to the map, I'm in the right place, but I don't see any signboard with this name nearby. After the siege of Toulon, my brother got an exceptional promotion because of his military exploits and the revolutionist's recommendation. I'm also invited to Paris by the royal family to receive my award. My brother asked me to find a cafe by a woman named Josephine. Oh, so we're meeting Napoleon's wife. And leave there for the time being. We already heard that your husband has already been executed on the guillotine. No one can protect you here. That's right, they drive them out. It used to be your home. This doesn't look like an ordinary quarrel. Hi-yo! Okay, that's very Chinese. It's weird to say this like in a French context. That's a matter of years ago. If you have so much time to harass me, why don't you go back and find a proper job? And don't blame me if I have to remind you that I have several old friends in the guards of Paris. Don't believe her nonsense. Those people have been locked in prison with her husband. Okay, I can make him Scottish if you want to see. Uh, don't believe her nonsense. Those people have been locked in prison with their husband long ago. Get out of here, you serpent. Tut tut, this is getting ugly. Ah, this must be Malmaison Café. Are you Madame de Beauharnais? My brother Napoleon Bonaparte should have written about my visit. Napoleon? Oh, you must be... so, okay. Stop wasting time already. Someone help me and throw it out. Hey, yo. Okay. Hey, you. Don't do anything stupid. Okay. I'm getting so confused. I'm doing so many voices. Rogues on the street looking for trouble. It seems that a fight is inevitable. Ha! Stop it now. Are you people not ashamed of pulling an H woman? An H woman? Ouch! Who's this young lady? Wait, she seems to be wearing a military uniform. Okay. Oh, that said, you must be Pauline Bonaparte. Too bad that you're seeing this. Come with me to the cafe now. What did she say? Pauline Bonaparte? It's the Maid of Toulon! Damn it, what trouble have you got us into? I'm done with it. Hey, old man, you better watch it. Okay, what's going on here? Fortunately, my brother taught me how to fight back in Corsica. We're fucking Napoleon. We were beat up by Napoleon. Also, my swordsmanship, which was taught by instructor Don. But the Maid of Toulon? What are they talking about? They must be hired by nearby gangs to make trouble. After my salon got a lot of business from when it was booming. Ravi de vous rencontrer, Madame de Beauharnais. My brother should have mentioned it in his letters. I apologize if I'm bothering you by living here during my stay in Paris. Yeah, ravi de vous rencontrer. That's like, I'm glad to see you again. Just call me Josephine, so you're Napoleon's sister, huh? Excuse me, my brother clearly said it was a stylish, magnificent place. Why is it so run down? Run down? Young lady, I didn't promise anyone to let you live here now, did I? What? What do you mean? It seems that you still don't know it, that your story has spread all over Paris. The flower of the battlefield that bloomed in Toulon, and the Maid of France that's equal to Rose de Beaumont, something like that. What? What is going on here? I obviously didn't. In short, you're already a star in Paris. If you leave here, maybe you'll bring some unexpected trouble. Alas, it's okay to lend your home here, but you'll have to help me out. Oh, of course, anything that I can do. Then you in my Club de Malmaison and be my adjuvant. Okay, so now we're being hired to be like the host at one of these ladies' hotels. What? It was a small organization that I gathered by hosting the salon here. It was quite popular in the past. Although, as you can see, after my ex-husband died, it was gradually deserted. I'm not the kind of person who gives up easily, though. However, to make a comeback, I need someone to help. I'm sorry, I can't stay in Paris for too long, and I don't know how much about social... that you don't have to worry about. The rising stars in the army, just like you, are the best political signboard. Just like the Jacobins soliciting your brother. Okay. Yo, I finally made it to a rap stream. Welcome, Credo! We're playing Banner of the Maid. It's a game about anime girls in the French Revolution. Wait, yeah, sure. If you keep earning military merit on the battlefield, there will be people who are willing to worship you. And the influence of our faction is guaranteed. When you come back to Paris, you'll just have to occasionally deal with the commissions that you're tasked with by the big shots, and everything will go smooth. Keeping a good relationship with the other factions will also benefit you in various ways. Your brother's promotion is a good example of this. Of course, with your current fame, you can also pledge your service to the big shots, or simply declare loyalty to the royal family. Then I'll stay with you. If you need my help with anything, please don't hesitate to tell me. Are you sure you want to stay in such a small place? Of course, my brother said that you're a reliable person. A very inbranded. Moreover, I want to gain a foothold in the army with my own skills. Good for you. However, if you want to help, do you know the rules of etiquette for social occasions? Well, in short, always strike first with a decisive attack. That's what my brother taught me. Oh, you two are truly brother and sister. Well, then there is a room available upstairs. It used to be my husband's room. You can live there for the time being. It's already quite late today. Go get some rest. Okay, we unlocked the Malmaison Salon. The faction Malmaison has been unlocked. This is like the bad houses. Okay, on the second floor of the Malmaison Cafe, listening to the sound of the carriages that occasionally pass by the window, I recall my life in the École Militaire. According to Josephine's introduction, Paris has changed a lot compared to the days when I was in the École Militaire. What the fuck? Oh yeah. This stream is like me watching a play where every character is played by the same person and loving every second of it. I'm glad you like it, yeah. The Filon, led by the Commander-in-Chief of the Army, Marquis de Lafayette, and implementing constitutional monarchy are now the main authorities. Oh, okay, yeah. Lafayette wanted to create a constitutional monarchy, like the British system, basically. And the king's declaration of supporting the revolution had won over many supporters of the royal family among the common folks and nobles outside Paris. Because their political views match their voices of the people, the prestige of the Jacobins is rising. Yeah, they're the good guys. My brother is among them too. The situation continues to change and all factions are trying to win the support of the Parisian citizens. Yeah, we're meant to help the Jacobins. Every other faction is a cock. So we're doing that. I couldn't help but think of the classmates that I had in the École Militaire. Eugénie, Cosette, Charlotte. Oh, okay, so these names are names from Victor Hugo's novel Les Misérables. Cosette is a character of Les Misérables. So we're actually seeing references to Victor Hugo here, which is quite smart. I didn't expect this from the game. I would say I won't dox myself. I won't even give you guys a clue, but my sister's name is currently on the screen. That's all I'm going to say. I met them, said farewell, and went to the battlefield. I witnessed the soldiers die under our banner. I tasted victory and pain. I thought about giving up my identity of being a soldier. But eventually I stayed. Not only because of the persuasion of my brother and others, but also because of my own pursuit. When I'm on the battlefield, I have a special ability to inspire soldiers with courage and motivate them to move forward. She's like an idol, basically. She's like Hatsune Miku turned a military commander. As if I can naturally win their trust, although I still don't know where this ability comes from. And because of this, I can't take the responsibility of a commander as decisively as my brother. There are still a few days before the banquet held by the royal family. Until then, what should I do with my free time in Paris? I think we're going to save here, and yeah. Let me just see if I actually saved. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I'm going to end the stream here. I had a lot of fun, but you know, it's Monday tomorrow, and I probably have things to do. So yeah, thanks for coming. I really like Banner of the Maid. I think I'm gonna continue to stream it. It was really, really, really fun, and it gives me the opportunity to talk about politics as well, which is something that I really enjoy. Yeah, it's. I think I'll look for more historical games that allow me to discuss things on this spirit. Okay, alright. This has been a wonderful stream. I'm very happy I had. You know, I'm not supposed to stream right now because it's the month of May. I'm very busy. But I was inspired because I really loved the concept of the game. So yeah, yeah. I'll see if I can find American Civil War games. There's Holdfast. I could play Holdfast. I own Holdfast. I have played Holdfast before, but I feel like that's a kind of game where it's very easy to snipe streamers, and people might like hate on me for playing that within the lobby. Like not you guys, but like the people playing the game. They're like, ah, a fucking streamer. I'm going to kill her because like the Holdfast community has been declining, and pretty much everyone on Holdfast fits in like one Discord server. It's gotten to the point where yeah, no, there are so few people playing that the whole community knows each other, and yeah. So yeah. Um, Imagine going to top school before revolution, and every class will be the top of every side, and the example would be going to West Point in the decades before the American Civil War. Yeah, that's kind of the plot of this game. Going to the École Militaire right before uh, the French Revolution would have been very similar to that. Like you're exposed to the actual core of the French military, right? That's where officers trained. That's where Napoleon trained. Right now, the École Militaire is kind of mid. It was, after the Treaty of London. Um, that school and a lot of French institutions were basically like skimmed down so that they wouldn't rise as high as they ever rose again. But yeah, um, back when we're currently playing it at its prime, so that's very nice. Um, what else? Write down what characters had what accents. Basically, everyone has a Parisian accent, except for Pauline, who's just me speaking normally, and the British characters they can have like whatever accent I give them. The like British woman we've seen is like from London. I try to do like receipt pronunciation, which I'm not very good at, but I used to because I lived in England for a while. Uh, in fact, the way that you're listening to me speak right now is very similar to the way that I spoke in London. If I tried, I could actually just do this. I could actually just talk like this every stream, because that's just kind of the way that I could go about it. The thing with me is that when I studied in England, I picked up on how people just kind of talk over there, right? And I have never been to the United States, and so my biggest reference as for how English is spoken is British English. It's the receipt pronunciation type of English, but I try to avoid it as much as I can because I think I sound quite silly, and I have a lot of things against England. So yeah, yeah, like I think it would be quite silly if I was making the Quebec series, for example, and you heard me speak like this. So kind of what I've decided to do is to create the sort of accent that I have right now, which is a sort of midpoint of every language that I speak. There are some things about it that are kind of like American English. Like if I tried, I could really sound like American speak. I don't really like this. I feel like it sounds even more ridiculous than the the British one, for example. But yeah, I mean, there are things I keep about it. Like, I pronounce my T's, I pronounce the N in damn, and things like that. But yeah. If you do go to the trailer parks in the USA, that'd be really interesting. I'd love to have a trailer home. Ravi's globalization, he has been everywhere. Yeah, I'm kind of a neoliberal. I'm not a neoliberal, but I'm, what neoliberals would expect kind of like the internationalist educated person to be like. I kind of hate it. I am the elite rising up against the elite, but yeah. Anyway, thank you all for coming. I had a lot of fun. I'm planning to stream more of this game in the future. Yeah, it's just I'm currently very busy. I'm trying to finish Quebec 3. I wanted to either watch anime or stream right now, and I'm glad I chose to stream because this game is like way better than the anime I was thinking of watching. So yeah, thank you everyone for coming. I don't know when we'll be seeing each other because I'm still supposed to be on a break. I think I will like stream sporadically as I've been, as this time, as long as I can. But yeah, I mean, my schedule. There are no scheduled streams at the moment. I'm just trying to do the best I can with the times that I have. My priority is Quebec 3. I just played this game because I really like the concept. I think I will come back to it now that I know what it's about. I'm probably like more calm about it. I don't have as much of a sense of urgency, but I like the game. I like the concept. It's a very classic Japanese light novel with strategy fight mechanic involved, and that's pretty cool. So yeah, thank you all for coming. I'll be seeing you next time. Au revoir, on nous voit. Adios, hasta luego. See you later. Bye, goodbye, night. Bye, bye, bye.